to show you guys right now what the NFL playoff picture looks like. And we're going to take a look together. You guys are going to tell me what you guys think, okay? You're going to tell me what you think. You're going to tell me whether or not that, you guys agree with me. You guys are going to let me know. All right? So let's look here at this playoff picture. And when we look at it, what we got right here? Where we at? Okay, cool. When we look at it, right now in the NFC, Rams, Packers, Eagles, Bucks, Seahawks, Niners, Bears. With the Lions, Panthers, and Cowboys in the 10 spot. In the 8, 9, and 10 spot. Hanging on by a thread, right? When it comes to the Rams, right? When it comes to the Rams, I don't fear the Rams. Eagles have already beaten the Rams, yet albeit it was 26-7 when that happened, and then they came back. The Packers, again, Jordan Love has been playing the best football of his career over the last 4 games. I don't trust Jordan Love in the playoffs. The Eagles, obviously, we know their issues. The Bucks are on a 5-game losing streak. The reason why they've lost like 5 of the last 6. The reason why they're still in 4th place is in the 4th spot is because their division is so bad. So Buccaneers right now are 7-6. The Panthers are at 7-6. So either one of those teams can win the division, right? I got to check if they actually play each other. If they play each other. So then when you look at it, Seahawks, also a good team, sitting at 10-3. Niners at 9-4, and the Bears. Bears went from the number 1 seed to the number 7 seed within a week. And it looks like the winner of that division will either be the 2 or the 7 seed, right? But you still have teams like the Lions, who I think the Bears do play still. The Bears still have 1 game remaining against them. The Panthers, who, when you look at their schedule, they have the Panthers are going to play. Panthers got the Saints, very winnable game. The Buccaneers, which pretty much to me will probably determine the division. And they got the Seahawks left. So that is definitely a tough 2 of the 3 games. But 2 of those 3 between the Saints and the Buccaneers are very, very winnable, right? Let me know if you guys agree with that. But then when you look right now, the Rams still have games against Seattle. The Lions, actually, they play this week, and the Falcons. Okay? So, truthfully, man, if you guys look at it, there's anything can happen over these next few games. Anything can happen over these next few games. Anything. And that's the problem. That is what I'm trying to get at with you guys, is that there is no... What's going on, B?
What's up?
I'm just going over right now, right? You just jumped at the perfect time. I'm going over right now. You let me know, okay? You see my screen moving, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so we're looking at the NFC strictly right now, right?
NFC, okay.
All right. So the Rams are sitting at number 1, right?
Yeah.
Could very well stay at number 1.
I don't think it's really possible they don't.
But they also have the same record as the Seattle Seahawks.
And they play them once.
Yes, they've only played them once, and they still play them. So that game could pretty much determine the division. So NFC West winner and second place team could either be number 1 or number 5. Those teams can switch, right?
That's crazy, ain't it?
Right. And then when you look at number 2, the Green Bay Packers. Now, the Green Bay Packers went from 7-2, and the Bears went from 1-7 in the span of a week. Now, the winner of that division is probably going to be the number 2 seed. Okay?
Right. Yeah.
So, right now, but as it stands, the Packers, and truthfully, I do not see the Packers losing that spot.
Right.
The rest of the season. Because when you look at the schedule, Bears do have some tough games left. They still play the Bears. Actually, the Packers still play the Bears in 2 weeks. So the Packers still got the Broncos coming up, tough game on the road. The Bears on the road, and then they finish up with the Ravens and the Vikings. So 2 of those 4 are for sure games that they should win. The other 2 are going to be very, very tough games. Both of them on the road against one against the Bears, one against the Broncos, who right now to me are the best team in the AFC.
Okay, I could agree to that.
And then but I still see the Packers staying there in the number 2 spot. As far as the number 3 spot goes, Eagles are at 8-5 right now. Now, I only think one team from the NFC East is getting into the playoffs. I don't think both are getting in. Yeah, both Eagles and the Cowboys. The reason I say that is because the Cowboys are sitting at 10 right now at 6-1, and they have the Frog Panthers and the Lions. The way the Cowboys can get in, and you let me know if you think this is possible truly, is they have to win out, and the Eagles need to lose 2 of the next 4 games. Being they're playing the Washington Commanders twice and the Las Vegas Raiders in that 4-game span. What do you think? And the the Cowboys have to play Minnesota this week, which is going to be a tough game considering they do have weapons on the outside that can exploit that defense. Cowboys got Vikings, Chargers, and then Commanders. So, and then the Giants. So the next 2 games to me are going to determine the Cowboys season. What do you think? Can you hear me?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
All right, so I didn't know you cut out, but
yeah. So now,
did you hear what I said?
Yeah, you said whose season determined again?
I think the Cowboys' season is determined within the next 2 games against Minnesota, and they have to win out the rest of the 4 games.
I don't think they have I really don't think they have a chance. Like, I mean, they have a chance, but it's like the smallest chance you could think of.
So, you don't think the Eagles could go 2-2 over the next 4, and the Cowboys win out to get in?
So would the Eagles be out then?
It looks, if that's the case, they would be 10-7, and it looks like 10-7 is not going to get you into the playoffs this year.
Because so the Eagles have to lose 2 more games. I don't think they're going to lose 2 more games.
They have to lose 2 more, being they play the Commanders twice and then the Raiders. And
that's what I'm saying, bro.
They play the Bills mixed in there.
The Bills, I mean, they would have to really put a stinker out there to lose to the Commanders or the Raiders.
The Raiders.
I mean, and it'd have to be like a real stinker, like worse than yesterday.
Yes, I agree.
Because I think 19 could win it against all those teams.
Buffalo on the road is going to be a little tough.
No, not Buffalo. I'm talking about the Commanders in Oakland. Because it really could come down to them. I mean, you can lose Buffalo if you handle business against the team you're supposed to beat.
Yeah, exactly. If you win the next 2 games, that puts a lot of pressure on Dallas to win the next. Like, they have to win the next 2. Dallas cannot lose against Minnesota or the Chargers in back-to-back weeks.
Which they will.
Which I agree. I think they beat Minnesota this week. The Chargers game to me is the game that I think kind of like eliminates them. The Chargers defense is very, very good. And as like, I think as long as Justin Herbert doesn't turn the football over, which obviously yesterday he did 3 times, but as long as he doesn't, the Cowboys defense is not good enough to overcome if the offense isn't scoring. You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah.
So I don't think they can hold I don't think they'll hold the Chargers to 19 points is what I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think they will. So yeah, when you look at it, do you think, tell me right now based off what you see, because the Lions are sitting at 8 right outside. The Panthers are at 9 and the Cowboys are at 10. Based off what you see right now in the NFC, do you think it stays exactly the way it is right now, or do you think it changes up by the time the season is over?
So this is the AFC, right?
No, this is the NFC.
Oh, we're looking at the right. Okay, I see.
Yeah,
I see now. Okay, so 1, 2. Who's in 4th? Man, I don't know. They have to make it though, don't they? The Buccaneers have to make it because they're gonna win the.
I don't know if they're gonna win the South though, dude. They still got a game against the Panthers, and they on a 6-game, like a 5 or 6 game losing streak right now.
Who is in that division?
It's Buccaneers and Panthers are the only two competing, and they had the same exact record right now. So either one of those teams are going to be the 4 seed, Buccaneers or Panthers.
Who do the Bucks have next?
They actually play Carolina again, but I think Bucks have who do the Bucks have next? Bucks schedule. They play the Falcons next.
All right, so they're good there.
They lost to the Saints. I don't know if they're going to be good.
No, they're good there.
Panthers on the road. They actually play the Panthers twice in the next 4 games.
Oh, so that's going to determine everything. So
Yeah.
that's one thing that could switch. I do think they're going to make it though. I don't think that Ibuka dude, but I like Ibuka, and I don't trust Bryce Young. Yeah.
You don't think Bryce Young put together a good 4
not
game?
with the things that they have around him. I think he's decent. I think he could be decent too.
He's playing well this year. I mean, like to me,
Yeah.
Bryce Young is such a quarterback that I don't know how to rate him properly. Like
Right.
he comes out and have some great games like he did against the Rams, and then he'll have a game like he had against the 49ers that I'm like, you don't look like an NFL quarterback. So I don't know. You know?
Well, I mean, it's just hard, bro, because he's trying to do everything, and they're not overly talented. It's kind of like Shadur's situation, except they're a little bit more talented than them.
Sure, but the one thing the Panthers do have is defense. The Panthers can defend. And
yeah, so do the Browns.
I give you that. I understand that. Now, I do think that 4 spot could change, but the way it's set up the rest of the way, the Lions, to me, can overtake that 7 spot.
Are they 8-5?
The Lions are 8-5, yes.
And what are the Bears? 9-4?
The Bears are 9-4, and the Bears have the Packers still. And the Bears have the Browns, the Packers. Who do the Bears have the rest of the way? The Bears have.
Hey, they might mess around and lose that
Browns game.
Yeah, the reason I say that, not because I believe in Stefanski or I think they're better.
They are in for a haul over the next 4. Browns, Packers, 49ers, Lions.
Yeah, I think the Lions got that.
You think the Lions
could do it? Because I think even if they lost to Chicago, do they have the tiebreaker right now?
Who?
The Lions.
Did they beat the Bears the last time? Did they beat the Bears?
They
murdered the Bears 52-21.
So how does it work if you're both 1-1? It goes to a team that you guys both beat.
It goes to if your record is the same, it goes to
the highest team that both teams play.
It goes to like opponents, like who beat who, kind of like tiebreakers on that side. So the Lions, I think, would have the tiebreaker though.
Caleb, it might take me out in a second.
Okay.
Oh no, it didn't. All right, cool. No, it didn't.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, but yeah, I just think it's hard to say, but I do think the Lions could do it.
I think the Lions could get in. I just don't know if I trust the Bears. I just don't. I don't know. You know, and
you never will though.
What happened?
I say you'll never know either because it's just like Caleb Williams. I mean, he's looked pretty pedestrian the last few.
Yeah, and then like he had
games. I mean, they skated by Philly. They skated by.
Well, they lost to Green Bay.
Yeah, they lost. Yep, they lost to Green Bay. Like it's like,
and it's not like you have 4 gimmies on the next 4 games. Like you have to play well over the next 4 games to have a chance. Because I do think the Packers are going to stay at that number 2 seed, right? I think they're not moving. I think they're going to win that division. But then it just leaves the Bears and the Lions, and that last game could very well decide who gets in. And if you're telling me the Lions and the Bears, now what the Bears do have for them is it's going to be in Chicago, and Jared Goff does not throw well in the cold. So that could be something that plays into their hands. You know what I mean? And the Bears can run the football, but so can the Lions. So that is going to be a tough game for me to predict. I like
their that little the African running back they got with the African name.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, Manungai. That's how you say it.
Very good.
Hey, he's good.
He runs hard, dude. Like he's the type of guy you're not trying to tackle in Chicago. Like you don't want to tackle that guy.
No, you're right.
and they have a kind of a good chemistry. It's like how the Lions do with Gibbs and Montgomery. Like they have a really good chemistry. As far as Swift is more the shifty back, quick pass, catching out of the backfield. Monunga is like the bruiser, and it's like over 4 quarters, bro. That just weighs on you. You know what I mean?
But he's low key like RB1 though to me.
Monunga has played better over the course of the season. Yeah, I give you that. Yes.
I was about to say he's been feeling like a better running back in general. It just Swift is not as young as he used to be.
Sure, and Swift has dealt with injuries and stuff throughout his career. But I think the 49ers stay put at 6. I don't think the 49ers lose that spot.
I agree.
So right now, to me, the only thing that will change is the 4 and the 7 seed. I don't like the winner of the NFC South between the Bucks and the Panthers takes that 4 spot, and then Bears and the Lions, to me, are going to duke it out for that 7 spot, truthfully. And as far as the Eagles go, I as much as I have said about the Eagles over the past, obviously, month and how poorly they've played.
Now they've been playing pretty good.
Stop. As much as poorly as they've played, I truly don't see them
a
losing.
Scenario where they're not in.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't see a scenario where they're not in. I just don't.
I agree. I honestly don't think.
Now, am I confident for the playoffs? No, absolutely not. But
I about to say against other teams, that's where they
contending teams. I'm not, but like you got 2 games against teams that are probably tanking at this point. Like the Raiders aren't trying to win football games. Like the Commanders, you don't even know if Jalen Daniels is going to be healthy enough to play even another snap the rest of the season. Like, you know what I mean? They have no Zach Ertz now. He's done. Terry McLaurin's been hurt all year long. Deebo Samuel hasn't looked like and their defense is repulsive. So it's like, if you lose, which I don't think they lose to Vegas, but I'm saying but you also got to know it's a division matchup, and Commanders are trying to play spoiler. You know what I mean? They just are. So it could go. I don't think it could go either way, but the Eagles really, really, really need to put a stinker up in order for the Commanders to win.
Maybe like 2.
Like they have to put up maybe like the worst performance. And I'm not trying to say this to like slight the Commanders or whatever. I'm just saying like that's how bad they are and how like
that seemed like you apologized the worst way possible.
Yeah, that was the most backhanded thing ever. But it was.
He said, "I don't mean to slight them, but that's how bad they are."
No offense. That's like when somebody says no offense and they say the worst thing they could say to you just because they say no offense.
No offense, but like you're like really ugly, so that's why you can't.
Like no offense, like you stink so bad. Like, it's like what? Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree. I see your point, but like honestly, also Dallas also has to be perfect, don't they?
They have like we need to go 3-1 over the next 4 to just solidify the division. Like we're not hoping Dallas loses. We just need to win 3 of the next 4.
But you don't have to if Dallas loses any games, right?
If Dallas loses any game, then I think like if they lose on Sunday to Minnesota, then we can go 2-2 over the next 4 and still win the division. So it's like, if they lose any of the next 4 games, we can just go 2-2 over the next 4 and win. But I don't want to go 2-2 over the next 4 and limp into the playoff like against those teams that we're going to be playing. You know what I mean?
That is true. That would be a bad 2-2. You know what though? If Dallas loses, y'all should throw me in.
You're labeled. I don't know if they can say that. You're labeled as Tanner McKee right now, and that's not happening. So stop. See, I don't understand why they think Tanner McKee is going to fix it as if he's going to come in here and they're going to put a whole new playbook out there. Like, this is not happening. So you said it yourself. The scheme is broken.
So is the quarterback, though, too. It's not just the scheme, though. He's broken.
I don't think he's broken. I think he's playing bad.
Bro, he is so bad, bro.
He's been playing bad. I don't think he's broken, though, Brandon. I'm not going to say
yeah, he's a good leader and all that. I'm just saying he's been broken as well.
To me, broken was Carson Wentz in 2020. That was broken. Like, he was broken. I don't think Jalen Hurts is near Carson Wentz in 2020. I don't think that's the case. Not by any means. But
he was broken, too. He was bad.
Yeah.
That was ugly.
Yeah. I do think, though, that if we get in right now, the way it looks, the way it sits, we will take that 3rd seed and we will end up playing the 49ers at home.
I like your chances against Birdie.
As at home, yes. I agree. Now, if San Francisco runs the ball like Chicago did on us, now we're in trouble because they very well could with McCaffrey. You know what I mean? Like you can run the ball. Like, not saying you can, but you with a running back like that, obviously, you have to prepare for stopping Christian McCaffrey because they don't have weapons on the outside. Brandon Ayuk isn't there. There's no more Debo. It's just Jawan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall, who to me aren't threats. You know what I mean? Like George Kittle is, like you said, he's the blocking guy, can definitely make some big catches in the red zone, but he's not like Travis Kelce in his prime type of threat pass catching. In my opinion.
Facts. That's 100% facts.
So the way you see it, tell me right now. Tell me again. You think that it stays the way it is, or do you think?
So I think the Lions take the 7th spot.
Okay, so you think the Bears are out? You think the Bears missed the playoffs? Because also,
because what are the 49ers record? What is their record?
Yeah, they're also 9-4. They're both 9-4.
So if they lost 3,
they play each other also.
Who?
The Bears and 49ers play each other in a couple weeks.
If the Bears beat them, I think they come out because isn't Seattle the division winner? Oh, no.
Yep. Rams.
So they could come out. So it could be 7-8.
It could be
Bears and Lions.
7-8. Yep. Yep.
And 49ers come up out of it because, that's what I would say.
Yep.
Seahawks. I think the Seahawks finish in first.
You think the Seahawks end up winning the division?
Because I think they're going to beat the Rams.
The second time, I give you that. I can understand.
Because it's hard to beat the team twice, and they're good. They're not. It's not like they're bad. And it's at Seattle, right?
It is at Seattle. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shot. They got a good shot at that.
Let's see what the Seahawks' remaining schedule is. They have the Colts on Sunday, which probably going to be a
they got Phillip. Yeah. Let's go ahead.
Rams at home. Panthers on the road, and then 49ers at home. So 3.
Ooh, 2 49ers though. Oh,
Colts.
Because we're talking about them having to go 3-1 then, or 2-1.
I think 3-1. They have to go 3-1.
Man, maybe not because the Rams don't got 2 hard games like that.
They got Detroit this week. And they have Seattle, so they do have hard games.
No, but they don't have 3 hard games.
They have 2 hard games because
and then the other 2 are easy, right? So they're getting 12 wins. They'll be 12-5 at worst. At
very minimum, yeah.
Yeah, really between them, it's a race to 13. Whoever gets 13, I think wins it.
I think 2, 3, and 4 stay the same.
2, 3, and 4 stay the same. Yeah, I don't think the Bears overtake the Packers.
Yeah.
You think the Bucs are staying for sure?
Dude,
no shot the Panthers?
I actually, for the way the Bucs been playing, dude, I could very well see the Panthers doing it, but I'm gonna trust the Bucs talent. Mike Evans is coming back. I'm gonna trust the Bucs talent over the Panthers.
Yeah, me too. Because I like Ibuka too. He's a beast.
So then, you can put Ibuka as the number 2 receiver now. Mike Evans is coming back. Now you got that red zone threat again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Bucky Irvin's back. So they have their pieces coming back. I do think that they're probably going to be a first round exit and lose to the 5 seed they match up against.
Yeah, whoever. Yeah.
Rams or
they didn't get the Rams and the Seahawks. So it's a wrap.
I don't think they're beating either of those teams. But this is what I was telling you earlier, bro, is that the fact that we're even having these conversations as to 1 through 7 all have a chance, really. You know what I mean? Even 1 through 8, because the Lions, they have a very good chance of doing.
9, because the Panthers are right there too.
Yeah. The Cowboys.
Dallas is pretty much out. They're on the outside looking in. They got to do everything.
They have to do everything perfect and hope that the Eagles literally they're collapsing now. But I'm saying fall off of a cliff into their death, basically.
So as soon as the Eagles win 1 game, is it over?
No. If the Cowboys lose a game, no. And as soon as the Eagles win 1 game, no, because they still got 3 left. If the Eagles win 2, Cowboys drop 1, it's pretty much over. Okay. If we win the next 2, which is against the Raiders and and the Dallas drops 1 to Chargers or Minnesota, it's over.
Well, they're gonna beat Minnesota. They got to win that Chargers game.
You think they beat Minnesota?
I don't trust JJ McCarthy as far as he can throw a football.
Hey, bro, I'm with you on that. I am with you on that. But the what's the name? Pass defense is pretty good. Vikings pass defense is pretty solid.
Yeah. And
still no. You still think that you just trust?
if
Trust
you give them enough chances, I mean, come on, Dak is good for a couple touchdowns.
No. Hey, bro, I'm with you. I'm with you.
And he might have 4 picks to go with it, but he'll get you those 2, and that might be all you need
against the Vikings. I'm fully on board. I'm gonna be the biggest Vikings fan though. As much as I've talked trash on JJ McCarthy all year long since he was at Michigan.
He stinks.
Yeah, he's not good. I'm sorry, Steve. I know he's not in here right now, but sorry, Steve.
Oh, Steve. Steve. Yeah, your talent evaluation. We gotta work on that.
A little off right there, ain't it?
Yeah.
So let's go to the AFC side real quick, right?
I love the AFC.
AFC to me is a little bit more wide open, bro.
Broncos got that first place. They're not going nowhere.
You think they're not going nowhere?
I don't think nobody could beat them.
Okay, but let's look at the remaining schedule versus the Patriots. The Patriots have the easiest schedule of any team in the NFL. Broncos, the Patriots do still play the Bills though. Broncos got the Packers this week at home.
Easy money.
They got the Jaguars.
Easy money.
They got the Chiefs on the road. You think that's easy money, right?
Nah, I can't never count out Patrick Mahomes.
I can. This year I can.
I'm never counting my boy out.
And then you got the Chargers at home.
He been buns, but he ain't buns forever in Chargers. Actually, that's a really hard schedule, to be honest with you. That's not easy.
That's not easy. That's not a gimme.
Yeah, but I think they win at least. Wait, so what are they now? They're 11 and.
Them and the Patriots are 11-2, both at 11-2. But
Broncos tied right now. Oh, then they go in second place.
And the Patriots have the Bills, Ravens, Jets, Dolphins left. I think the Patriots get that number 1 seed, bro.
Yeah, me too. I think they'll be 14-3 at the minimum.
Yeah, I think they lose to the Bills this weekend, and I think they beat the Ravens, Jets, and Dolphins in the next 2 games. Yeah. And I do think the Broncos can drop one of those games against the teams that they play.
Yeah, I agree. So 1 and 2 switch.
Switch that. Jaguars, I think, stay there.
Are Jaguars 9 and 4?
They are. Yeah.
That's amazing. Look at Trevor Lawrence doing his thing.
That defense is pretty good, but the steel that 4 spot is going to be. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's
the worst 4 spot of all time, bro.
Whoever comes out of that division is getting absolutely obliterated in the first round.
Well, they're gonna play the Chargers, aren't they?
Well, they would, and right the way it looks like they would play the Chargers. If you think the Chargers are gonna, you think they stay there, you think the Bills can leap them?
Okay. Yeah. The Bills are what?
Also 9-4.
Oh wow, dude! There's so many people at 9 and 4, and then the Texans are 8 and 5.
8 and 5. Yep.
Colts are out.
You think the Ravens
are out? Chiefs are out.
You think the Ravens are done?
Yeah, I don't know. No, there's no way.
You don't think the Steelers can drop the next few games?
No.
And then the Ravens limp in?
Who the Steelers got, bro?
Dolphins, Lions, Browns, Ravens.
Bruh, they stand right there.
Bro, they could lose 3 of those.
Aaron Rodgers is winning 2 of those games regardless.
I don't know about that, bro.
Right, he gonna beat the Browns.
Ravens got Cincinnati. Yeah, no, never mind. Ravens ain't getting in. They got They got Cincinnati, New England, Packers, Steelers. They're not getting in. Yeah.
I mean, they could go on a run, but no.
No, ain't no run to
but the Steelers could beat the Chargers though in the playoff game though.
You think so?
I mean, I think it's possible for sure.
That game is gonna be like 18-13.
Man, it can't be worse than any of the games we've watched. Hey, we've live streamed the worst games of all time, bro.
I'm not live streaming any more Eagles games with you. I can't do it. I just can't do it. We're gonna live stream every other game in the playoffs except the Eagles games. I just can't do it, bro.
Bro, that game was so boring.
So based on what you see right now, what do you think? Like you said,
I think it stays the same. I think it's pretty much set.
Besides 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think 1 and 2 switch. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Everybody staying the same.
So the road goes through New England.
Whoa, hold on. Can the Chargers get taken over by the Bills without
just record wise, yeah.
Okay, because your division, the second place division, doesn't have to go right there in that 5 spot, right?
No, it's just 5, 6, and 7 will be based off record and tiebreakers.
All right, perfect. Then put the Bills at 5, Chargers at 6,
and the Steelers.
And then now the Steelers lose.
Yeah, Steelers are not beating the Bills.
I think that the Bills beat New England, which helps.
Yeah.
That's gonna help a lot.
Okay, let me ask